Alright guys, thank you for tuning in to the Canon. This is a Canon Flashback, and we are going to take a look at 2003's very controversial movie, Daredevil. And Daredevil was directed by Mark Steven Johnson. And his career ended soon after when he did Elektra and Ghost Rider. So Terry, what do you give this movie, and what do you have for thoughts about it?
All right, so just be clear, we're talking about the bad Daredevil, not.
We're talking about not Netflix Daredevil, okay, 2003.
I just want to clarify. Actually, I won't bash it that much right now. When it came out, I actually liked it, and I watched it many a times.
Yeah.
I was young and impressionable, and there was a time where you didn't have a lot of this type of content. So I was like, oh, that's gonna be alright. And I didn't even know Daredevil. Like, I knew him from Spider-Man cartoons, like, that's a theme there. But I knew the character, but I didn't know much about him. So at the time, like I said, it was enjoyable. Bullseye. To this day, I still like Clarke Duncan as the Kingpin. I was like, man, not only did he do good, it was just nice to see them switch up the ethnicity. Like, everyone talks about that now, but no one's really mentioned it when they did it there.
I think, the internet wasn't that big of a thing back then. That's weird to say. It was only 2003. But I think if it would have been today, people, well, maybe not today, maybe like 4 years ago, where race wasn't that big of a deal, I guess. They would have been up in arms.
But just real quick, that was then. Now, looking back at it, very subpar movie. I won't say crappy, but I just did. Subpar movie. It's just like, I don't know. Some of the stuff was just weird. The teeter-totter scene with him.
I think that's the most infamous.
Yeah.
That's on par with bat nipples.
And some of the fighting, it was just like, and that started my hate of Ben Affleck, and that caused me to hate him being casted as Batman. Man. So, just looking back at what it did, I don't know that it did much for the superhero game. Nothing was helping it at that point.
So basically a bar on what not to do.
Yeah, and it was kind of what people expected of superhero movies at the time. It just, it was the stereotype.
Same thing. I mean, the only movie we had besides this in that kind of era was X-Men. And X-Men was kind of in a league of its own. So Marvel was kind of, they didn't have a map to go by. So, I personally still don't think it's unwatchable. I think there are some good parts in it, and there are definitely a lot of bad parts. Like you said, Clarke Duncan, he was great. He was awesome. He was a solid guy for that. And Ben Affleck, I don't think he was bad in it at all. I think he was, what the Daredevil character. I mean, even if you look at Charlie Cox now, he's not that much different.
I will throw that in real quick. You're right. I remember it being very gritty and dark, and the scars, and it was like that. But the rest of the movie wasn't like that, and so he seemed out of place.
There you go. That's a good point. And Jennifer Garner, I don't like her acting anyways. So her as Elektra didn't work for me too much. So, but yeah, the movie, the action, some of it was good, some of it wasn't. I didn't realize though, and I'm pretty sure on this, don't quote me, but when Bullseye kills Elektra, that's literally that frame of when he's stabbing her and it's like going through her back, but it doesn't break the skin. That's right out of the comic. I just found that out recently, so that's pretty cool if you didn't know that. But yeah, so like I said, Affleck was good. Clarke Duncan was good. Just the writing, I think it started with the writing, and again, it was early in the comic book era, movie era at least, and so I can't really blame them for that one. So we didn't really get a good one until 2005. So yeah, what is your score on this movie here?
I'm gonna go with a generous 5.
Okay.
Bullseye was cool. Also, really loved Collin Farrell's that.
Just because I do find the good in things, I guess. I'm gonna give it a 6. I could sit through it.
It's fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is it fresh? Oh,
60%.
A 6. Well, I guess it's fresh. But I mean, I could put it in the DVD player and watch it, or if it's on TV, I could watch it. But I'm not gonna say let's go watch Daredevil. So a 6 is kind of that's a generous 6. So, but yeah, so that's our flashback for this week. If you want to see more of these flashbacks and you want to see us do some other kinds of movie, go ahead and comment on here. Comment wherever you see us. Tell us, hey, do this movie. So yeah, we're listening. We're all ears, and thank you for watching.